Go! 18, pioneer! Go!
Right to the air is Richardson. Out of the way. That's incomplete. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10.
17 yards.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. The throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
18 Rattler.
First down, Miami.
On first and 10, it's Achane. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. From the gun, Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Deputy Ranger.
At the 3-yard line.
On play action, Richardson on the run to the right. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown Miami. That is second TD catch of the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. I should have taken a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
5 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Dak can throw it here on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, here we go! Right to 26.
On the play fake. Dak. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Y'all gotta talk my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready, no power.
Ready,
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Let's go. Warrior 70, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's go.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
18 tight, Buffalo 18. 60, trap 60, trap 19 Lions.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Ready?
A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll take this one in. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 26.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action. Here's Dak. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Out is Zach Sealer. He gets setting up 4th down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Milroe gonna look to run it himself. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On the set.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Richardson gonna look to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Miami. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
His kick is good.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver. Short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The play action. It's Prescott. Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Yeah!
Dak going to get this to Blue. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
First down.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide eight! What do you think?
Again, here comes Blue. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! Go to 54, go to 50,
Play fake. Prescott. This one caught right side by Knox. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming.
No chance at all. He'll go down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down.
Here we go, 40 seconds.
What
do you think?
On the handoff, Blue. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
On the jump. Go.
On the ground and start the drive, it's Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized there was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. 2. Hawk 70. Hawk 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Ready. Richardson to throw. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes.
To the goal line and in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Dolphins. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. a third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A run with Blue. And he'll get forward for about a yard. And it's Grant in there on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A huge play for Dallas. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First and 10. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On third down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points. It doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Everybody, kill.
They'll throw again. Dak. This one caught the floor. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Chain. And he'll have a Dolphins first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
65, 18 Rattler.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to tuck it and go. Richardson going to hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down.
That's another Dolphins first First down.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4. Keem Davis Gaither there to make the stop. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Dragon 6, Mustang 6, the Eagle 6.
Looking to throw. Richardson. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Seven Pirates.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Quick throw here is complete.
Let's go.
They'll come out now for 2nd down and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Panther 11, top 50, 18, Pioneer.
From the gun, Richardson. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
70, Hawk 70.
It's a gain of 6.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Flushed to his left. Taking off. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He's got it at the 3. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Richardson. And he's in. Jalen Conyers. Touchdown, Miami. Now the try for an extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half, and the kickoff's coming their way.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this 1st half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Prescott now. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Sanchez set to kick off.
1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 87 yards. Touchdown, Miami. What a start to the 2nd half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the 3rd quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
we go. 26.
On first down, here's Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's off. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
9 yards to go.
Here we go. 26.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Just don't like the look of this thing this game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready.
Here's a give to H.M. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
79. Come on. Hit.
Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. That is caught inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 90 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Here we go. 26.
Prescott on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. Rolling right. Short pass taken in by Knox. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody under for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
bring it to you, you're gonna feel it too. Some folks want liberty. In the land of the free, cops copping the plea. You'll be looking at me and I'll be loaded. Hell broken on loose below. Heaven had no place to go. Mama's gonna beg for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Still for the rich, for the rich, for the rich. Time is gonna pay me. Gonna pay me. Gonna pay. Gonna pay. Crime is gonna pay for all my sins. Crime is gonna pay for all with no resistance. Now we do it. What we gonna call it? All out falling. Crime's gonna pay. How we gonna do it? What we gonna call it? Rome is falling. Crime's gonna pay me. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands.